Hey guys, happy 2023. Today is the first official plan with me for this year in my Mossery Vertical Planner. I know I've done like a couple pages where I showed you guys what I was planning or how I was using this journal, but today we're actually going to plan out this week. So in this inside pocket here, I've just been storing my stencils and some stickers that I plan to use this year, and I'm sure I'll be rotating these out, but for now that's what I have. I have this 2022 pencil board that I made last year, still have to update, and I just thought I'd flip through and show you this past week and how I'm using the planner. Lots of mild liner, some stenciling, lots of words, and this is how I'm kind of using the monthly. I've been adding kind of what I've been reading and watching on the left-hand side and sort of jotting down like a thing or two from the day. Not sure if I'll keep that up, but we'll see. I've got my habit tracker going, and yeah, let's skip forward to the current week. All right. So I guess this is officially the second week of January, unless I'm a little bit off on days. But yeah, as I usually plan, I have a post-it that if I want to plan a video together, I'll jot down notes the previous week, and I'll just keep them all on this little yellow post-it. So I have that on the side. Just starting out with some washi tape, thought I'd add some accents to a couple spots here. In terms of like a theme for this year, I don't really have a specific theme in mind or a color scheme or anything along those lines. This is a little bit unstructured, but hopefully I kind of blend it together by the end of the year, and hopefully I'm still in the same planner. As you guys know, I started in a take a note planner in the first half of last year and ended up going back to my beloved Hobonichi, so we'll see. But honestly, so far I'm really liking the Mossery planner. I like how the paper feels. It's a little bit thicker than a Hobonichi. It doesn't have that nice crinkle sound. But it is nice quality and very smooth as well. So I have no complaints in terms of the paper quality. Just rolling through some washi tape here. I think I had to edit part of the washi tape. It took me forever to find the beginning of this specific tape. It just blended in so seamlessly with like the newspaper print. Anyway, using some precision scissors to cut out on the opposite side. If you guys are planning along, hopefully you have all your supplies with and are enjoying maybe a cup of coffee or tea. I think mid-video I had to drink some water. I am actually recovering from this cough that started last Friday out of nowhere, but it's Monday now and I'm actually feeling a lot better, but I think I still have like a cough attack here or there. Again, using this vintage sticker set to accent the page, and I think I'm finally ready to get into some writing. All right. So the stencil set I'm using or have been using in my Mossery is the A6 Hobonichi bundle from my website, and I think I am going to design a stencil set specifically for this planner since I'm using it for this year, but for now the A6 has been working out really nicely. So I'm just going to outline a box with my mild liner pen and use the, after the bullet tip, I'm going to switch the chisel tip end and sort of create a header up top. Using the straight edge here just to line it. You can do it freehand, but I find my lines are a lot smoother and more uniform if I use a straight edge on the side. Alright, so this video, I was thinking of editing out some of the handwriting portions because I actually plan out quite a bit live on the video. But then I was like, if you're planning along, it does take time to write, so I just left it in. I thought I would chat about some shows and shows and books that I'm reading at the moment. Currently, I am reading the Cruel Prince series. Oh, and if you guys haven't checked out my book journal video, I have started a book journal for, I'm sort of backdating the entire 2022 into 2023. So I'm going back through all the books I read last year and I'm journaling. I took photos from Goodreads of all the covers, downsized them to about a 1" by 0.6 size, and I plan to paste those into my book journal, write down little clips if I had something or some thoughts about the books, and also giving them a rating out of 5 stars. So I've been working on that. Really excited. It's really inspired me to keep reading, and I think if I can keep this going, it's going to be really exciting for 2023. However, I do have to kind of do the entire 2022, so that's taking some time. After I edit this video, I think I'm going to go back and add more into my journal. So far, I'm loving how it's looking. But it does require some thought, because some of the books I read, some fantasy novels last year, suspense, some romantic comedies, some love stories, and so I was trying to decide if I was going to input the books chronologically or organize based on genre. And I'm thinking I'm doing it based on like the category of the book, based on how my book journal is starting, but we'll see. I might change it for 2023. But I'm really excited about that. But anyway, I have been reading the Cruel Prince series. As I said in my last video, if you saw my book journaling upload last week. And the first book, if you guys have read this series, I know there's a lot of hype on it, or there was last year. And I really didn't enjoy the first book, The Cruel Prince. But I'm currently on The Wicked King. It's getting better. I was told that the second and third book of this series are really amazing, so I'm just waiting for it to get really amazing. I'm definitely not there yet. I'm about 40% into the second book, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. But on the side, I am reading the book Never Lie, which is a psychological thriller, I guess you could say. And I'm doing that one on my Kindle. So I'm trying to read 2 books at once, not at the same time, obviously, but in the daytime, I have The Wicked King in a physical book form. And then at night, if I'm like trying to fall asleep, I have the Never Lie book on my Kindle, and I've been reading that, and it's a very fast-paced, quick read. And I downloaded quite a few books from this specific author. And so far, I think I really like her readings or her writing style. So we'll see. But if I can finish those books at the same time, I'll be able to add those into my 2023 book log. So I feel like having a book log is really inspiring me to read more and keep up with my reading and sort of logging. I'm already saving the cover photos that I want to add into my book journal. So I don't know, really exciting. So I'm excited once I get the book journal down into a more organized fashion, or majority of 2022 documented. I plan to film myself kind of closing up the 2022 books and how I'm planning out the 2023 ones. And I'm planning out my book journal in a moleskin, about an A5 size, if anyone was curious or wanted to start one as well. All right, back to my planning spread here. Sorry about the deviation there. I was just like really excited about this book journal and wanted to share with you guys what I was doing. But anyway, using the A6 stencil, I did kind of like a little banner here, entering in we have an HOA meeting. So my husband's actually on the HOA board, so he always has these like monthly meetings, and there's like a ton of stuff to do in preparation each month. But they're doing elections right now, so I was just adding some notes to that. What are you guys planning in for 2023? Comment down below. I want to know, like, are you guys using a Hobonichi? Are you doing the Take a Note planner? Are you doing like a traditional like Leuchtturm 1917 or a Moleskine with like a dot grid journal? Is anyone using a Mossery planner? Let me know. And if so, if you have an Instagram account, let me know as well. I'd love to follow to see how others are using their Mossery planners. I actually contemplated getting the horizontal spread just to do like something different. But in the end, I went back to this vertical. It's more similar to the Hobonichi for me, so I figured I'd have better luck doing something kind of close to what I was doing the previous years, instead of doing such a drastic change. I still feel like I sound a little congested. I don't know. It was weird because the congestion was only here for like a day, but yeah, it's kind of trailing off a little bit. Anyway, I am almost caught up with everyone's order. Thank you guys so much if you ordered from my shop over the holidays. I did not expect to get so many orders all at once. I was actually on vacation, so it was super exciting to see all the orders come in. And as soon as I got back into town, I started working on those. So I'm like almost caught up, very, very close. So thank you guys so much for the support. Goals for this year. I don't have my goal page on me, but things I wanted to do for 2023. Like I said, I wanted to design a new stencil. I want to make new business cards, so and kind of have maybe a QR code at the back so you can easily scan right into my shop. I'll have to look up how to make a QR code because I've never done it, and to redesign some of these stencils. And then I was thinking of trying to get my stencils into like a brick and mortar shop or just like a physical store. There are a couple stationery stores in our area that don't currently hold stencils, and it's like a sticker journaling stationery type stores. So I was thinking of potentially approaching them to see if they would be interested, but I wanted to sort of repackage some of my stencils for like hanging purposes if they were to hang in a storefront. So that involves designing backer cards and purchasing some more plastic bags for that. So we'll see. There's like some ideas. Sometimes I go into these like spirals where I'm like, oh, I want to do XYZ, and I just keep like adding to my list. And then by the time I get time to do it, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm a little lazy, so we'll see. But those are the overall goals for the year. In terms of my YouTube channel, I really hope to be planning weekly for you guys, or like uploading these weekly videos. I think when I started this towards the end of last year, I was pretty consistent for like, I don't know, maybe 2.5 months. I forgot when I started posting again, but once I started posting, I stuck to this once a week on Sunday at noon. Expect a video from me. So yeah, so we'll see. So far, so good. I did finally get around to ordering my Shutterfly yearly calendar. Something that I do every single year. Basically, since I had my little doggies, I used to make doggy calendars, and now since I have my son, it's like a combination of dogs and our son together and family photos. But this year I was like a little behind because I was gone for 10 days and just never got around to it. So finally ordered that. I think it's coming maybe on Thursday of this week. So one of the things I like to do is go through the calendar and input everyone's birthdays, anniversaries, travel plans, and any important dates or appointments. So I'm really excited to do that. I really hope it comes on a day that I'm working from home versus in the dental office, because then I'll be able to really take my time. Otherwise, I'll do it next week. No big deal there. In terms of shows, let's talk about what I'm watching. I just got caught up with Yellowstone. Again, if anyone has not seen the show, it is phenomenal. It's kind of like, it's not really like a Western, but it's about a family in Montana who own a ranch, and sort of like the trials and kind of struggles they go through to keeping the ranch, and like I guess they're combating like new developments. So it's very, very well done, and the character development in the show is what really gets me. They've got some incredible actors and actresses, and yeah, it's just so good. So Yellowstone, highly recommend. I think it's on Peacock as the network if you have that subscription service. Otherwise, I would try to find it online somewhere. In addition to that, I started, in terms of like Korean dramas, there's a couple on my list. The one I'm currently watching is Alchemy of Souls on Netflix, which it's one of those like dated ones where they're like back in the day with the traditional outfits and they fly around and there's some fighting. But it's kind of cool. It's about basically soul shifters, and the actors and actresses are all pretty good looking. So far, the storyline, I'm on episode 3, is slower to build for me. I tend to like more modern day Korean dramas, but I was told from multiple people that this series was so good, so I'm giving it a good shot. And just this weekend, I had like 4 people message me about the Korean drama Glory on Netflix that just came out, and or maybe it's been out for a little bit, but season 2 comes out in March. But multiple people have told me how incredible this drama is. So part of me wanted to drop Alchemy of Souls and switch over to Glory, but I was like, you know what? For purposes of documenting what I'm watching and reading, I want to complete Alchemy of Souls first and really give it a good shot, because I'm worried if I start another drama, I'm probably not going to come back to this, or I'll have to rewatch what I just watched. So if it's going to start building soon, I don't want to miss out on this drama. So I'm going to finish Alchemy of Souls, head into Glory next, and then after that, I plan to watch Reborn Rich, which is another show. I think if you have Viki, you can watch it on that platform. But I heard good things about that from multiple people as well. So on the show front, I'm doing really good in terms of the Korean dramas. I have a lot planned out, because there are times where I go through a lull and I literally have like nothing to watch. I don't know if you guys experience this as well. Like I'll have watched like everything up to date and just be in a lull for like a few months. And right now I feel like I'm at such a high point because I have so many things to read, so many things to watch. So I'm like really excited. Oh yeah, in terms of the journaling, I put that little cat sticker down and noticed that it kind of disappeared on my page. So I found these little pastel circle stickers from Daiso last year, and decided to kind of replace this cat sticker on a pop of color, and that just looks so much better. Okay, back to shows. Oh my gosh, so sorry if you guys are here to watch for planning. Or if you guys like this chatty kind of video, let me know. I can do more of these, or I can be quiet and put on music as well. Let me know what you guys like. But for this one, I'm just going to keep talking because there's a lot to talk about. Lastly, the other show I'm watching is Singles Inferno Season 2. It's a Korean reality TV show, and I watched season 1, and when it started out, I was like, oh, I don't really know if I like this show. I wasn't that into it initially, but I just kept watching. And by the end of it, I was like obsessed and hooked and could not wait for season 2 to come out. So finally, season 2 is out. New people. And yeah, I just noticed in terms of Korean reality TV shows compared to like the American ones, they are slower to build and everything moves a lot slower. But it has its own appeal as well. So I'm really excited to see where this new season's gonna go. Alright, well, we're reaching the tail end of this video. Can't believe it's been 18 minutes of just talking about shows and books. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video and found it relaxing. Yeah, definitely let me know if you guys like these chatty videos, or if you prefer music to planning, or if you want me to talk about how I'm planning. I can switch it up for future videos, but expect a weekly video every Sunday at noon for this year. That's my goal. Alright, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. It's really rainy over here, so hopefully I can get a lot of work done inside. And I hope I'm feeling better soon. But yes, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Alright, have a good day and see you next time.